Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me today. So where did you get that hat? I'm going to be making a fabulous, cute, pretty little hat, and it's going to be a gift box as well. You can make this into a card if you want, one of those hat easel cards. There's so many different things that you can make with this one. So this is from my new collection, The Grand Day Out, and this hat is literally just perfect for any sort of gift, celebration. You can send these to people in the post as well. I know we're currently in lockdown as I'm filming this, but there's so many lovely different things that you can do with this hat. So you get 6 dies in this die set. So here they are. This is the main die, so I've cut 2 of those, one from the patterned paper from my new paper pad and one out of pink cardstock. And we have a choice of 2 bases. So we have the oval here. These two do go together. It's just that I've run out of die space on the mat, and we have 1 circle here and we have 1 oval. Now if you use the circle, it's going to fit in the hat box, and you'll be able to see that in my next tutorial when I make the hat box. So I have one of the ovals here cut out. Now which one did I cut out? It would have been the longer one. This one's a little shorter and squatter. This one is the longer one, and I'm making the circular one, so I have that already cut out. So let's get some prep done, because this one is slightly different because I'm making this into a gift box. And if you were just going to be making this into a normal like an easel hat card or a non-functioning type of hat that is not a gift box, you would literally just tape this together, fold all these down, glue it into place, fold all these down, and then glue the oval on the top. But today I'm going to show you how to make the gift box version. Okay, so I'm going to be making this in a particular order. So normally I would start with the base first. This would be the base of the gift box, the inside part. Normally I would do that first. However, I'm going to start with the outside box first, the lid, because this is what is going to determine the size of our box. So just add your red tape just along that tab there, and then we are going to do some trimming of the tabs. So this is going to be my top box, so I don't need the ones along the bottom. So you can grab your paper trimmer or some scissors for this. Let me see if my Tim Holtz one fits this. No, it doesn't. I'm going to grab out my other one. There we go, that's chopped all of those little tabs off. Okay, so it should now look like that. Right. Okay, so that is now joined together, and you could have added red tape along here for the hat. I'm just going to use it for this. Okay, so this can be a little bit fiddly, so do take your time with this. So here we have this funny shape just here, kind of slopes in just like that. So this needs to take the shape across here, and then it's going to kind of bend in like that, but just like that. So just watch. I'm going to speed this up as well, so you'll probably see me have a few fights with this, but on all of the hats that I've made so far, I've managed to get the lid on, so it's not impossible. So I'm going to squeeze it just like that. That, and squeezing it just like that tends to give you the shape of the hat squeezing the sides, and then push everything down. So this is the part where it takes the shape at the bottom here, and it's taken me a little bit of extra time here because I'm using the glue and not the red tape. I'm using the glue because I want that little bit of wiggle room just in case it decides it wants to move about and then it gets stuck in the wrong place. Okay, I think I might just be safe enough now to go in from the other side and make sure everything is pressed down nicely. And if you do get any little bit of an overhang and it annoys you a little bit, you can just trim that off. There you go. I don't think I needed to speed that up actually, because that went quite well. Okay, so now let's turn that upside down. And here we have the teeth along the top. What we're going to do is we're just going to cut those off completely. I'm not going to use my paper trimmer for this one because it's a curve. So I'm using some long bladed scissors here just to cut that off. Move that aside. I think that's cool. That's coming off. Press that down. I think what I will do, it does annoy me a little bit. We're going to trim that off. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's hope that stays down this time. Okay, so with this one, we're going to fold all of these in just like that. There we go. That's what's going to be attaching it to our base, just like that. And we're just going to add a little bit of red tape here, just to that tab there. This is what's going to go on the inside, so we have the larger section here, the peak there. That is, we're just going to do a dry run. Going to pop that inside just like that, and it's going to go in just like that. That is what is going to give us the size. And I can tell I'm going to need a little bit of red tape there as well. So I'll show you where I'm putting the red tape once I've added this lot. Okay, so on the inside I have the red tape on the left, and on the other side I have the red tape on the tab. And again, this tab is not supposed to be folded. Let's move the red tape off both of these edges. Okay, so hopefully you've done your dry run by now. So let's curve that in. So I'm trying not to let these bits of tape meet until I'm ready and happy with the size. So I'm having the bottom here all pushed down in right to the bottom, and then oh, that's not right down. There we go. So I'm just using these score lines here just to line everything up. So I'm happy with the size of that, and then I'm going to press that down. Okay, so if you have any overlap here of two of the teeth, you can chop off the bottom one. Might need smaller scissors for that. There we go, and that is going to go in. Okay, so push all of these in just like that. We are going to add the lid on top of that now. So you can see the seams here, those line up just like that. So it should now look like that. It's really coming together nicely. So just add your glue now to every tab. Okay, and just pop that on there. Again, I'm trying to make sure it's central. Using the pattern paper is quite forgiving as well if you do get a bit of glue around the sides. Okay, and then just grab your bone folder. Oops. And pop that in. Now let's go back to the die set. Now we do have a smaller of the ovals, but because this kind of likes to take a shape on its own, you may not get the exact shape of this oval here. So this is the smaller of the two ovals, so I've used the larger oval there for the top. Now if you die cut this, as you can see, it goes a funny shape. That's because, as you can see, it's not perfect. So die cut yourself one of the smaller ones and then just literally trim it with your scissors. Long-handled ones are the best there, just to get a custom fit to the bottom, just to cover up the teeth on the bottom of the hat. So that is my best suggestion for that. Okay, let's move that aside. So that is the Where Did You Get Your Hat die set. Now I'll pop up some examples here on how I decorated this hat as well. And as I said earlier, you can make this into a card, a hat easel card, by adding another one of these circles. You score it across here and you glue the section just there, and then you have an easel card, or you can pop it on that way as well, and you can go to town on however you want to decorate this, with feathers, roses, paper flowers and leaves. You know, the world is your oyster for this. So thank you very much for joining me for this one. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you again next time.